July 22nd, 9:17 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby, number 3. Oh, shoot. It's a pirate in my face already. Welcome back, everybody, to Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright, Dual Destinies, whichever order of words you want to say. Welcome back. And this is the special episode DLC case. We're getting close to the end here, I think. We're hitting up the trial day 2. And now we're defending this lady instead of the dang whale, which we did for the first day in court. Anyway, I decided to stop doing her pirate voice unless she's actually doing the pirate character. So if she puts the mustache on, we'll go back to pirate mode. But for now, what? The ship's doctor and Azura were romantically involved? Oh my god! Yeah, that's part of what we learned in last investigation. Well, that's my theory, but I don't actually know if it's really true. Azura would never get involved with that cod-awful ship's doctor. Cod-awful? These fish puns are killing me. But I do admit, they were friends. But would Azura send Dr. Crab videos? I wonder. Videos? What do you mean? Like sexy naked time videos? Azura used to send her boyfriend videos of herself teaching the orca tricks. Oh. Oh. I used to help Azura take the videos on her TV phone. This is an interesting bit of information. TV phone updated in the court record. Azura Summers' boyfriend has videos of her using a whistle to make the orca do tricks. Okay, so the phone was updated in the TV court record, so now we know that the boyfriend, whoever the boyfriend may be, they're making it pretty questionable whether or not the boyfriend was actually Dr. Crab at this point. So we assumed that, but maybe we're off base on that. We'll just have to wait and see. Sorry, my controller is not clicked in the game. There we go. So TV phones can shoot videos too, huh? My dumb phone sure can't. Yeah, you gotta get a smartphone. Anyway, these TV phones are amazing. They can even record sounds you and I can't hear. It's crazy. All the equipment we used at Shipshape Aquarium is high-tech. The ship's doctor sends away for all kinds of electronics. So all the high-tech stuff is Dr. Crab's doing, huh? Anyway, I still highly trout Azura's boyfriend was the ship's doctor. Okay, so she trouts that shit. Got it. But Dr. Crab found a charm yesterday, and he was really shaken by it. Charm? Hey, leave that alone. That belonged to Azura. What was Azura's charm doing in Rifle's stomach? I don't know. That charm looked just like your keepsake of Azura. Yeah, well, she did say she and her boyfriend had matching charms. Were the ship's doctor and Azura really a couple? I can't believe it. I think Dr. Crab will be called as a witness today. What happened to her pirate voice? I decided I'm going to stop destroying my throat with it and only do it when she actually goes into pirate mode. I made that executive decision last time. Because if I do the pirate voice the whole time, I'm going to destroy my voice. Yeah, that's pretty much how it went. I know I did it for the first like half of this case. I was just doing her pirate voice, but I had to do it for the sake of my own throat. I had to make the choice. Anyway, I think Dr. Crab's going to be called as a witness today. Yeah. There are still so many unanswered questions, but I hope to solve them all in today's trial. I believe in you two. I know you can do it. Uh-huh. And we will, Sasha. We promise. Alright, guys. Trial day 2, and probably the rest of this trial on the way. July 22nd, 9:30 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 4. And yeah, you can't really do this without my voice. We'd have to stop playing this game if you didn't have my voice. Anyway, day 2 court is now in session, y'all. All rise for the Honorable Judge Douchebag again, and maybe for the final time, at least in this game. Court is now in session for the trial of Sasha Buckler. The defense is ready. Ah, you know it. There he is, our boy Blackwell. Ready. Now I'm completely thrown off. What a dick.
Very good. It appears both the prosecution and the defense are ready. Yesterday it was proven that the orca was not guilty and that the victim fell to his death. Prosecutor Blackwell, did your investigation of the Orca pool turn up anything?
Huh. It did. We found a bloodstain from the victim at the bottom of the pool. On this.
Oh my, what a frightening looking rock. And you say it has a bloodstain on it? Well, just looking at it gives me the willies. So, can we assume that there was no water in the pool at the time of the incident?
Very good. What a clever little deduction.
Ho ho! Well, it's nice to get a compliment from the prosecution for a change.
Prosecutor Blackwell's completely tamed the judge with his carrot and stick approach. I guess I should have brought a few carrots of my own. Right. Moving along. I prepared a witness. Buckler was the only one who entered that room when there was no water in the pool. The witness will prove that. Come to the stand, witness.
Can I get a witness?
Of course, it's this guy. Name and occupation.
Dr. Hermie...
Oh, the fucking penguin interrupted him.
Sniper, stay in there. And who is that cute little creature?
Huh. Such a restless bird. Quite unlike Taka. Peep. Wow. Chalk went up for Taka, I guess. He shut Sniper up with a single round. I don't know what voice I was doing there.
Son of a gun. Dr. Herman Crab, shipshape, aquarium's veterinarian. And could you tell us the name of your cute little friend there as well?
Your Honor, please focus on the case.
But it's important to learn all we can about the witness.
Sure it is.
This is Sniper.
Peep, 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 peep.
She's the offspring of a penguin named Rifle. Sniper lives in my hair. She might cause a commotion now and then, but please try to ignore her.
I was originally going to call the animal keeper to the stand, but he refused to testify, so I settled on the veterinarian. Now tell us, why was the defendant in the Orca pool room when the water was drained? Doom. Cleaning the Orca pool room.
In the early morning hours of July 20th, Sasha was cleaning the Orca pool room. Sasha and Jack Shipley, the owner, were scheduled to do the cleaning together. During the cleaning, the pool water is drained. While the cleaning was going on, Marlin was taking care of the Orca in the show pool. The pool water would never be drained unless the pool was being cleaned. And your claim is that the victim was made to fall to his death during the cleaning?
Huh. Only Buckler and the owner had the security card necessary to enter the Orca pool room. And we already know from the security company's record of the card usage that the defendant was in the Orca pool room during the time of the cleaning. The witness's testimony and the record of security card usage are conclusive evidence.
So no one besides the defendant was at the scene and the water in the pool was drained?
Uh-oh. The judge already seems to be leaning toward the other side. Uh-oh. We have to strike fast. Your Honor, we're ready for our cross-examination now. Jesus. My throat was like, nope, you ain't saying words. Jesus Christ. I got that morning throat right now, so bear with me while I wake up. Not necessarily wake up, but wake up my fucking voice. Jesus. Anyway. You somehow just had his hair looks like a bird nest and a sniper lives in there. It's a sniper's nest? Wow. I don't think I made that connection like it's a sniper nest. I know his hair looked like a bird nest. But I didn't think of it like a sniper's nest. That makes more sense, actually. Kind of just leaning into that pun even harder. Alright, anyway. Yeah, we're ready for our cross-examination now.
Oh, yes, of course. Please, proceed then.
The power of youth comes in handy at times like these. I'm too old for this shit. Alright. You know, there's really only one other person I can blame, or I should say, accuse of this crime. Because if it isn't this guy, I think the guy who did it is the Rap Man, Mr. Rap Man. I think he's going to end up being the guy who did this. Because there really is only two choices here. It's either this dude or the rapping guy. There's no other dudes. There's no other dudes involved. One of them's got to be her boyfriend. There's no other guys involved in this case, so it's either one or the other. And so what I'm thinking is, if it was the rapping guy, that means the rapping guy didn't used to work here, and then because his girlfriend died, he got pissed off, so he came to work here and started, you know, getting into the weeds, if you will, to try and get back at the owner. If that makes sense. That's what it's starting to seem like. I'm gonna lean on that theory for now until it's proven wrong. So, or if it's even proven wrong. But let's hear what this guy has to say. Well, we already heard what he had to say. Let's poke some holes in what this guy had to say. I didn't actually find anything right off the top of the hat. But that's because I haven't played this for like a handful of days. So anyway, let's hear it again.
In the early morning hours of July 20th, Sasha was cleaning the Orca pool room.
All right, press it.
Hold it!
Why is the cleaning done so early in the morning? Essentially the middle of the night.
Our aquarium is open every day of the year without break. So of course the cleaning has to be done at night when there are no visitors.
No days off, is that it? I can relate to that. Yeah, I guess prisoners don't get to take days off. Things sure are different around our office, huh, boss? You don't have to rub it in quite so enthusiastically, just because we don't have anything to do. So, was the defendant cleaning alone?
No. Sasha and Jack Shipley, the owner, were scheduled to do the cleaning together.
Something tells me Jack never showed up.
Hold it!
But Ms. Buckler said that Mr. Shipley never showed up to help with the cleaning. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think she did say that before. Again, remember, I have details that I'm not gonna remember right off the top of my head, but they'll come back to me as we kind of re-uncover this case. Or should I re-talk about this case? I go over the details again. Sorry, I had to burp.
I don't know anything about that. All I know is that what was on the schedule. Maybe they changed plans. They probably felt awkward with each other after their fight.
In any case, there's no proof the victim entered the Orca pool room during the cleaning.
Objection!
If you don't stop your yammering, I will pull your tongue out and barbecue it. Ah! Do you have to be so violent? Proof or none, the victim must have entered the pool room during the cleaning. Witness, tell him why.
Jack must have entered the Orca pool room. The reason I think so is because the record of card usage shows that Sasha entered the Orca pool room.
See, the assumption here is that they were together. You know, they were together when this happened.
Hold it!
Press it. Don't you mean to say that the record shows both of their cards being used?
No, only Sasha's, but they must have gone in together.
See, that's the point. The assumption is they went in together, so I think we're going to have to figure out how we can prove that they weren't together.
Jack's body was found in that room, so that's the only logical explanation.
We talked about this just yesterday. What purpose does that brain of yours serve?
Ah! You're even more bird-brained than Rifle.
Objection!
Witness, I will not allow birds to be belittled in my presence. Limit your disparaging comments to the defense alone. So I get disparaged either way. Great.
Bird lover, huh? I guess we're not destined to become best friends.
Wait, what? We're not destined? They're not? I thought you liked birds. That is fine. All I need is for you to talk about the state of the scene during cleaning.
All right, fine.
Oh, I don't know. I think the two of them were made for each other. That's what I was thinking. Like, what the fuck? What do you mean you're not meant to be best friends? Y'all both love birds. How are you not best friendo material? Anyway, the pool's drained. Let's go ahead and just keep pressing on everything. So the cleaning is done with the pool drained of water.
That's right. They use the hoist there to lower themselves to the bottom of the pool. They can do regular cleaning with water in the pool, but this was an intensive session. I never clean my own lab, however. It's dusty and gross all the time.
Don't you think it might be due then? I guess I can't talk, though.
Well, Sasha and Marlon come in and clean it for me on occasion. But I'm too busy myself. I have animals to look after, like this one, for example. Like Neapolitan, for example. Such an adorable little creature, and then cheer to this bleak courtroom.
Your reaction to Taka was very different, as I recall.
Taka is a fine bird too, of course. Please continue, Dr. Crab. Quickly now. As I was saying, Sasha was cleaning the orca pool room. While the cleaning was going on, Marlin was taking care of the orca in the show pool.
You don't know if he loves Bird based on his relationship with Sniper? I mean, he lets the damn bird live in his hair. He can't hate birds.
Hold it!
He's also a veterinarian. He doesn't hate animals in general. Anyway, so Orla was moved all the way over to the show pool. Why is that?
Well, it wouldn't do to get her covered in cleanser, would it? Of course she was moved. You don't take a bath while you're cleaning the tub, do you? Excellent point. I usually clean the tub after I take a bath myself.
I was assigned to clean the shower stalls yesterday. They were cleaner than an Edo bathhouse by the time I was done. I guess Prosecutor Blackwell's the fastidious type. Sorry, that was Phoenix talking. I thought it was going to be Athena. I polished it so well, I bet the inmates are slipping and sliding all over right about now. So proud of himself. Maybe he's not so much the fastidious type as the prankster type. Somehow, I don't think that's it either.
Anyway, cleaning the orca pool is just like cleaning the tub. The pool water would never be drained unless the pool was being cleaned.
Okay.
Hold it!
There's no possibility it would be drained at any other time than during cleaning?
None. None.
Shot down with a single word. Why are you so certain?
Think about it. If the pool water were drained, what would happen to the orca?
The poor thing? Whose side are you on, Athena?
Exactly, young lady. Without water, Orla would be alright for a short period of time. But anything longer than that would pose serious risks. She could even die.
So the fact that Orla is alive and well is proof that the water wasn't drained on her?
That's right. The orca pool and the show stage pool are next door to each other. The hoist runs between the two to move the orca and equip it back and forth. When intensive cleaning is done, the orca is moved to the show stage pool first. So the water is only drained while the pool is being cleaned. Please add that information to your testimony.
More relevant informazione.
If there were no water in the pool, the orca could die. Okay, let's press on that, I guess.
I guess you're right.
Son of a gun! Then why did you harp on it so?
The defense loves to make a fuss over nothing.
You do like to stir up trouble, don't you, Mr. Lawyer? Just like this one.
Peep, peep, peep.
How rude! Don't compare Mr. Bright to Sniper. Granted, his suit may make him look a little like a penguin.
Athena? Is that what she really thinks of me? I'm wearing a pink and red suit today.
Ah! I wish Sniper and Miss Baby Chick would both stop all the peeping and cheeping.
Miss Baby Chick? How dare you? No, wait. That actually sounds pretty cute. Wow. He just got away with calling a young woman a chick in court. Well done. Somehow we have to show that the water could have been drained at some other time. If we don't, Sasha will be the only one under suspicion. There must be a hint somewhere. I'd better look through the evidence again. I have to find out how the water could have been drained while Orla was there. Alright, let's take a look real quick. Let's take a look, because I'm not even sure right now. I have to look at everything again, because I don't remember all the shit we have. Alright, so this just shows that Rifle ate around 4 a.m., but Orla didn't eat. This was the thing that we found in Rifle's stomach. This was fingerprints we found at the pool, which are face downward, which is interesting. This is a sign made for the new show. This is the, yeah, it's a sleeping pill, not some kind of poison. I mean, doesn't this show that the whale could have been over on the left? Like, I'm a little confused as to why the whale can't be over there in the water. Moved from the show pool during the cleaning time. The victim struck it. I don't think this shows anything. This just talks about the whole death of Azura. Cause of death, contusion from head. They're thought to be from a 65-foot fall into pool, bruised all over. Ceiling to pool bottom is 100 feet. Blow to head received after death. The ceiling to pool bottom being 100 feet must mean something that we need to remember for whatever reason. Blow to the head received after death. Interesting. Why would it be after death? That doesn't even make sense. Uh-huh. Can apparently be used to broadcast an aquarium. Wow. I am not sure if I have... I mean, I obviously do have something, but I'm not sure I have an idea right off the top of my head. Alright. Record of card used to home. During the cleaning, the pot of water was drained. While the cleaning was going on, Marlon taking care of the pool would never be drained unless the pool was being cleaned. This is the one we have to press on or present on. What other reason would the pool be drained? That's the answer to the question. And the only other thing I can think of is to show this. Because I don't have any other things that talk about the bottom of the pool at all, really. Not really. I might just do it. Because this is an example of us having had the pool being drained, right? Let's just do it. I don't have any other ideas off the top of my head. I might be overthinking it again, but let's just see.
Objection!
Am I right? Nope, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I hope you don't think waving your finger about aimlessly is going to help you win this trial. I agree. I see nothing inconsistent with that evidence. Yeah, shut the fuck up. I must have wrong evidence. Alright, let me press that again just to hear the words that come out of his mouth. There's no possibility to be drained at any other time during cleaning. None. Why are you so certain? Think about it. Pool water were drained. What would happen to the orca? Poor thing. Yeah, exactly, young lady. Without water. Okay. Maybe I just presented it on the wrong one. Yeah, they're next door to each other. A hoist runs between the two and move the orca equipment back and forth. When intensive cleaning is done, the orca is moved to the show stage pool first. So water is only drained while the pool is being cleaned. Let me do this. Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to press that one. I didn't mean to press. I meant to go to the court record. I clicked the wrong button. Sorry. How dare you? Sounds pretty cute. Blah, blah, blah. Somehow we have to show that the water could have been drained at some other time. So I still think I don't know what other thing to present. I think I might have just presented it on the wrong one. Let me just do it again on this one and see if I just presented it on the wrong one.
Objection!
Fuck! I just presented it on the wrong one. I should have presented it on the fucking new piece of information instead of the old one. I should always do that, and I know to do that, and I don't know why I didn't do that. That was dumb. I still think you should be able to present it on the same one. It shouldn't have mattered which one I presented that on. That's too finicky. Anyway. If the water in the pool is drained, you say the orca could die? But is that necessarily true? What are you talking about? There is a way to let the water out without harming the orca, isn't there? Your Honor, please allow me to submit this photograph. Look at this photograph. Every time I look at it, it makes me laugh, because it makes you wrong and me right. Oh, this is... As you can see, there is no water around the Skull Rock area. Get fucked, y'all. With the pool in this state, the victim could have been made to fall to his death. However, there is water on the other side of the partition. And Orla looks just fine to me. Yeah, exactly. Son of a gun. Yeah, you're damn right. In other words, if the partition is set up at the bottom of the pool, the water can be drained without doing Orla any harm. Are you implying the water could have been drained at the time other than during cleaning? Jesus Christ. Words. Yes, there is that possibility, Your Honor. Dr. Crab is shaking. Looks like he has something to hide. Could it have something to do with the calendar note about meeting with the victim? It might. I'll submit it to the judge. Your Honor, please take a look at this calendar.
Ah, you waved that around in court yesterday. No need to drag out your souvenir today.
Actually, I would like to make note of the entry for the day of the incident.
Let me see here. Meet the captain at the Orca pool at 7 a.m. This note is about a meeting planned with the victim.
What? The defense would like to argue that at the time of that meeting, the pool may have been drained of its water.
Whose calendar is that?
It belongs to Dr. Herman Crab. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay. Anyway, let's not make a big deal out of it. But the reason why I stopped there for a second is because good morning, Omega. Welcome to the stream. I enjoyed my break. Yes, we had a nice weekend. I can talk more about that maybe a little bit later. Because right now we're deep in the trial. So I'm a little distracted. Sorry. So anyway, this calendar belongs to him, which we kind of already figured out before. Isn't that right, Dr. Crab?
Son of a gun, so you suspect me, do you? What is the meaning of this calendar entry, Dr. Crab? Explain yourself. Fine. I was supposed to meet Jack at the Orca pool at that time, but I ended up not going.
So you're saying you simply broke your promise? You can't get out of it that easily, bitch. I believe you have some splaining to do. Yes, you do. Yes,
Objection!
you do. Oh, what the fuck do you want? Your blade is sharper than I thought, right, Dono? But your cut was shallow, a mere surface scratch. There's a saying amongst prisoners. Do not see, hear, nor speak to smooth-talking lawyers. Okay. If you think the witness is suspicious, show your proof. Ah, the calendar alone isn't good enough, huh? I have to prove the victim could have fallen to his death at that 7 a.m. meeting time. Let's put our heads together, boss. The victim could have fallen during cleaning when the pool was completely drained. Or using the partition. It could have been at 7 a.m. with the water partially drained. What would be the major difference in circumstance between these two possibilities? What circumstance was different? The answer could really tell us something. What circumstance was different between the two possibilities of cleaning at 7 a.m.? What circumstance was different? The time of day was different? Because 7 a.m. is way after the cleaning would have been done? Because the orca being there is irrelevant. The pool being half filled was irrelevant. Like, I'm going to go with time of day. The murder must have been at a different time of day than the cleaning time. Right, Dono. If you wish to claim the murder was at a different time of day, show me your proof. Proof? I don't have any proof. Shit, that was wrong. Sorry, again, you have to remember I took a break off this, so my line of thinking may not be quite as sharp as it should be. There must be some other circumstances different. Okay, hold on, let me think for a sec. What circumstance is the difference between the two possibilities of cleaning at 7 a.m.? The circumstances that are different between the two possibilities of cleaning and 7 a.m. Well, the cleaning... and 7 a.m. The pool being half filled and then the pool being full again? Like, I don't... The orca being there or not? I mean, there's a chance the orca was in the... I'm just going to go with this one. Is it wrong? If the murder was at a time other than during the cleaning pool, the pool must have been half filled. I suppose there's half a possibility the pool was only half filled. But if you wish to make that claim, let me see your proof. Ah, really? So it's really the orca being there or not? Really? My brain is not on the same track as this current point right now. I just lost all my fucking shit from this. That's so dumb. Like, the last point I lost the point on was dumb because I just presented the right evidence on the wrong thing, which was dumb. This one, I'm just like, I'm not thinking the same way that Phoenix and Athena are thinking right now. I need to get on track here. But alright, so the orca was there, fine. If the murder occurred at a time other than during the cleaning, the orca must have been there. Okay. Right. Fair. Fair enough, I guess. Oh, you're right! And that would mean that Orla witnessed the murder. Yeah, who gives a fuck? So what if Orla witnessed the murder? She's a fucking whale. What's this? You're sheathing your sword so soon? Stop yammering to each other and show me how you wield your sword. Alright then, my sword is poised and ready. If the murder was committed at a time other than during the cleaning time, then Orla must have been present at the scene. If I can prove that the murder happened right in front of Orla, then I can prove that Ms. Buckler is not guilty. Oh, okay, I think I know where we're going with this now.
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Wright, are you implying that the orca was a witness to the crime?
That is exactly what I'm implying, Your Honor. Huh. And how do you intend to prove the orca witnessed the murder? What are you gonna do? Put the orca on the stand and cross-examine her? I would if I could, bro. Would if I could. This is a critical point. I better think about it carefully. The defense will cross-examine. I mean, I'm pretty sure we have evidence of this, right? Because, like, did we check what blood was on her? Because there's blood on the whale. We know this. There's blood on the whale. I'm assuming that's how we know she was there when the murder happened, because there was blood stains on the whale, right? What other reason would there be? Like, we didn't prove that the blood on orca is somebody else's, but if we're gonna prove what we were trying to prove, then it would make sense. I guess I'm gonna go with that. The defense will present evidence. Evidence that will prove Orla witnessed the murder.
You're going to present evidence? Knowing the defense, I thought surely you would try to cross-examine the orca.
I thought about it. Are you disappointed?
I must say I'm a little disappointed.
Wow. Oh, that's so funny. He actually wanted us to. Yeah, the game definitely tries to set me up to want to cross-examine the whale. But no, no, no. Now, normally, if it was a parrot, sure, why not? But the whale can't tell us shit. It would be funny if it actually went through with it and actually had me try, but I can't see that being helpful. Gee, sorry to get your hopes up, Your Honor.
Very well, let's see this evidence, then. What evidence shows that the murder took place right in front of Orca?
I mean, the only thing I can think of is that the blood is on Orca. That's it. I mean, if it ain't this, then I am not sure. Well, put it this way. It could be either one of these, because the rock is here. If he hit his head on the rock, then it would have been there. Either way, this piece of evidence should be correct. Even if this one works too, these in tandem with each other should be the answer here. Should be.
Take that!
Here we go. This photo indicates where we discovered luminol reactions yesterday. By accident, we got some of the luminol testing fluid on Orla. We were then very surprised to see luminol reactions on Orla's body.
Objection!
So what of it? There's nothing odd about that. As was discussed in yesterday's trial, the orca was bleeding. Traces of the orca's blood were also found on the skull rock. The orca must have injured herself when she rammed the rock. Oh, so that cloud of blood Mr. Plume saw was from Orla headbutting the skull rock, was it? Skull rock updated. Victim slammed into it when he fell. Orla also rammed into it. Yeah, we knew that, though. But that's also doesn't line up with where we found all the blood. Those luminol reactions you saw on the orca are most likely from her headbutting it.
Objection!
But what's odd is the position of those bloodstains, brody bro. Please take a good look at the photograph. Every time it makes me laugh. Yesterday, Mr. Plume said that the blood disappeared when Orla put on the hat. That testimony indicated that Orla's injuries were under the hat area. However, these luminol reactions are in two entirely separate areas from her injuries. These bloodstains can't be Orla's own blood from when she was headbutting. True dat. True dat.
Then where did the blood come from?
It's my firm belief that it's the victim's blood. The victim was killed right in front of Orla. And the victim's blood splattered onto Orla's body. Yeah, get fucked, Blackwell. Yeah.
Yeah! Get him! Let him know!
Now it finally all makes sense. Orla was a witness to the murder. So that's why. Orla? Boss, something's wrong with Orla. What? You're right. She's listless. And she's sinking. That's why they tried to kill the orca also. There's one more fact that indicates Orla was a witness to the murder.
There's more?
The culprit was afraid Orla could somehow reveal what she witnessed. And that's how they did what they did. It's the only thing that makes sense. I have to present that evidence. That evidence that proves the culprit thought Orla was a dangerous witness. Yeah, it's the pill that they tried to kill her with. That one.
Take that!
The defense would like to submit this evidence.
What's this? It looks like some sort of medicine.
It's a sleeping drug, Your Honor. A very powerful one. This sleeping drug was discovered in Orla's stomach yesterday. The culprit tried to drown Orla by putting her into a deep sleep.
Tried to drown the orca, but why?
Right, Dono. Are you trying to tell this court that the perpetrator tried to kill the orca off to prevent a witness from talking? Do you really expect to defeat me with that feeble attack? My sword has been drawn. I'm not about to sheathe my evidence now, bitch. Orcas have an enormous potential for intelligence. The possibility that Orla could somehow manage to reveal the truth can't be denied. The culprit believed in this possibility, and that's why they tried to kill her. Dr. Herman Crab, you purchased this sleeping drug, didn't you? See, too many signs point to Dr. Crab here. That's why it's not him. But here we go.
What? Does this mean the veterinarian tried to do away with the orca?
Who but a veterinarian would better to know how to disguise an orca's death? He could even prevent the police from examining Orla's body.
Why, you... Are you actually accusing me of trying to murder the orca?
Uh-oh. He mad.
How dare you! How dare you slander the noble profession of veterinarian!
Eek!
Eek! My goodness, one could cut the tension in this courtroom with a knife.
He mad.
Yes, I admit to purchasing that sleeping drug. However,
it was subsequently stolen from my lab. There you go. That's such a flimsy excuse.
It's the truth. What else can I say? Any one of the crew members could have entered my lab.
I guess that weakens my evidence quite a bit.
Besides, think about it for a minute. Who was it that treated Orla after she swallowed the drug?
It was I. But as I recall, it took you quite a while to give that treatment. You didn't even come on your own. We had to go get you.
Son of a gun, you just remember all sorts of little details, don't you, Mr. Lawyer?
The orca pool and the lab are far apart. It's little wonder he didn't know Orla's condition.
Objection!
Yeah, looks like he's getting a little crabby. Yum, 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 yum. Didn't know? That's highly doubtful. As far apart as they were, Dr. Crab still had a way to know all about Orla's condition. The defense would like to submit evidence that the witness knew about Orla's condition. I'm assuming we're talking about the TV phone? Or... yeah. Or the torpedo data? No. Maybe? It's gotta be... I mean, it's either the walkie-talkie or the phone, right? I'm gonna guess maybe this. Walkie-talkie? Issued to all aquarium staff for communication? It's gotta be the walkie-talkie, right? Because everyone has one of these.
Take that!
You're on fire, Mr. Lawyer. It's too bad you're wrong. I couldn't tell the condition of a sardine with that, let alone an orca.
Oh. No, huh? Then the TV phone? No matter how far away Dr. Crab may have been, there's one piece of evidence. I should have allowed him to realize Orla's condition. I mean, unless it's just this stupid computer. Because this computer is his, right? It's either the computer or it's that damn TV. You know, fuck it. It's the thing that has all the damn information about the damn animals. The torpedo.
Ah, you just had to bring that up, didn't you?
With this advanced data system, surely you would have known Orla's condition.
Objection!
Uh-oh. Wait just 1 minute. What is this torpedo?
Dr. Crab, how dare you bring a weapon of mass destruction into my courtroom?
The torpedo, or Teleobservation Real-Time Pertinent Data Organizer, is a data system. Until yesterday, only Dr. Crab and Mr. Shipley knew about the torpedo. Oh. It isn't legally approved in this country, so it was kept secret from the police. I actually forgot about this part of the details of this computer. Okay, it's reminding me why this is important.
It's illegal. Dr. Crab, I demand an explanation. Son of a gun, you and your big mouth, Mr. Lawyer. Yes, it's true. I'm using an illegal system to monitor the creatures at the aquarium. The system uses sensors like these, and yes, there's one in the orca pool too. The sensors send sound waves through the water to gather data on the creatures. If it finds abnormalities in their condition, the torpedo alerts me with a sound. Oh my goodness, how very high-tech. But if it's illegal, I will not turn a blind eye. This matter will be appropriately dealt with at a separate time. Now then, Mr. Wright, please continue.
With the torpedo, I'm sure Dr. Crab noticed the danger Orla was in. But he made no attempt to come to aid her on his own. And the reason for that is that Dr. Crab wanted Orla dead.
The torpedo didn't give me a warning message. That's why I didn't know there was anything wrong with Orla. The sensor in the orca pool wasn't working during the police's investigation.
Objection!
Can you prove that statement?
Objection!
Prove it!
Uh-oh. What you objecting, sir? Why are you doing the laughing, slapping table thing again, bro? What's with him? I guess this is also high-tech for Prosecutor Blackwell that it's making him a little funny? Funny? Yes. I find this all very funny. Witness, those sensors send sound waves through the water, correct? But what if there isn't any water? Oh, here we go.
Then they wouldn't work. They would automatically switch off.
I see. And where is the sensor in the orca pool located?
I don't know. Jack is the one who attached it for me.
Dun da da da. You don't know? Then I will tell you. The police found a sensor just like the one you just showed us. They found it attached to the table at the bottom of the pool. Table? Wow. So it's a sensor we didn't even know where it was. That's fucking funny. And we love that the bird, Taka, laughs along with Blackwell. I didn't even notice, to be honest. That's funny, though. Do you mean to the table in this photograph? That's right. Don't you get it yet, right, Dono? The table is on the Skull Rock side of the partition. It's affixed to the bottom of the pool and can't be moved.
Oh, and so if the water was drained from the Skull Rock side of the pool, Precisely. Without water, the torpedo sensor would not work. Witness. When did that sensor automatically switch off?
Hang on, I'll look it up. The only times lately were during cleaning 2 days ago and the investigation yesterday. Of course I knew the pool would be drained while they cleaned it. But I had no idea they drained it for the investigation. No one let me know. That's why I didn't know about Orla's condition yesterday.
So Dr. Crab really did want to save Orla. Did you hear that right, Dono? Yes, the water can be drained without harm to the orca if the partition is used. But if the water is drained from the Skull Rock side, the sensor turns itself off. If the sensor was always on except for during the cleaning and the investigation, it means there must have been water in the pool at all other times. It was never drained. In other words, no one but the defendant could have committed the crime.
Oh, shit. He has a point. Because that means the water wasn't drained, right? That's what they're implying?
Order! Order in the court! This completely shatters the defense's argument.
Yeah. But... The fact still remains that Orla was nearly killed with Dr. Crab's sleeping drug.
Objection!
But aren't you forgetting one important question? When was the sleeping drug given to the orca?
You're right. That hasn't been discussed yet, has it?
The orca pool is the scene of the murder. The police were there all day yesterday. The only way to give the drug to the orca to detect it is to put it in her food.
Well, guess who feeds the fucking whale? This is already sounding pretty sus, right? Who feeds her? Anyway, hi Morrow. You think you should go to the store and grab some cheap wet cat food to entice the fat boy into the trap? Maybe. Yeah, don't go too ham on the food, but yeah, I mean something that maybe to entice him. That might work. I'm not sure what else would entice him without accidentally trapping one of the other cats. That's the part I'm worried about is we're trying to trap this boy cat right outside so we can take him into the vet so we can get fixed so we can stop banging all the, banging all the other kitties in the neighborhood and making more freaking kittens. But we got to catch him to take him in, right? So it's going to be a task that we have to pull off in the next day. Anyway, the only way to give the drugs to the orca undetected is to put it in her food, right? So like I said, the thing sus about this is that at least to me, I know he hasn't got brought into the conversation yet, but the rapping boy is the one that feeds the animals. So we're gonna start getting to him in a minute.
Yesterday, someone gave the orca food during the trial.
Someone did? I'm afraid I don't remember that.
You don't remember? You're not that old yet, are you? It was the defendant, Sasha Buckler.
Ah!
So that is the orca that stands accused, is it?
Yeah. True that. Ah, she's waving her flipper at us. Maybe she's cheering us on? Orla, wish Phoenix and Athena good luck. And she fed her a fish. Yep, that happened.
So your argument is that Miss Buckler is the one who gave the orca the drug?
The prosecution's argument hasn't changed. Buckler made the victim fall to his death and then manipulated the orca to pin it on her. Why would she do that?
Still not satisfied, she further planned to kill the orca with the sleeping drug.
Dude, she literally came to us to defend the whale. She's the one that came to us. Without that, this wouldn't even have happened. The whale would have just got murdered. Anyway, I didn't hear any reports of Dr. Crab feeding Orla. Maybe he didn't have a hand in Orla's attempted murder after all. But is there anybody else who could have fed Orla besides Sasha? Yeah, actually, pretty obvious.
If it's true the defendant is the one who fed the sleeping drug to the orca, then that places even more suspicion on her than ever.
Objection!
There's still one other person who feeds. In fact, he's the feeder around here. You know what I'm saying? The defense objects to the prosecution's claim.
Well, you still haven't admitted defeat.
Prosecutor Blackwell, I don't appreciate the way you only mention the parts that are convenient for you. Exactly.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright?
The prosecutor failed to mention that Ms. Buckler wasn't the only one to feed Orla. As you will all recall, there was another person who gave Orla food. Oh, you mean that person? Yep. Looks like Athena remembers now, too. You know it. Congrats, Sasha. Wee wee. Time to celebrate. Go on, eat up. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Mr. Wright, no. I don't want to believe it either, but we can't ignore the truth. The other person who fed Orla during the trial? Wait. During the trial? Wasn't that Pearl? Pearl's the one that fed her. It wasn't him. It was actually the Pearl. It was Pearl who did it. Shit. It was Pearl. I remember now. Because Pearl's the one that said she would go take care of the whale, right? I'm pretty sure it was her. Unless it was him and I'm just messing this up. Hold on. Let me rack my brain and remember. It's one or the other. I know it is. Pretty sure it was Pearl, right? She went, like, they had to bring Sasha in. Somebody else had to take care of the whale. I mean, my immediate thought was him, right? Because he's the one that feeds him anyways. I'm pretty sure they just took turns, right? I'm pretty sure it was the rapping guy. It has to be the rapping guy. Because if it was her, the only reason I even had a thought it was her is because the way that Athena reacted, like, oh no, not that. But, like I told you, this is who we're going to end up accusing of this whole thing. There's no other dudes left to accuse, so... Unless we're going to blame it on the Penguin. The Penguin is still in play. Let's just pick the rapper, and if I'm wrong, then it's Pearl. So, here we go.
Take that!
Please recall when Orla was found not guilty yesterday. Marlon Rhymes gave the orca a large quantity of food. Okay, so that was Marlon. Okay, I was right on that. If the sleeping drug was mixed in with that food, it could be given to the orca without arousing police suspicion. Hell yeah. I know who I read the dialogue in his voice. No, I know, Berserker. I fucking know what I just did. But I had to think about it for a second because I'm like, was it him who did that, though? It was him. I'm trying to remember. See, this is the problem with me having taken like 4 days off between this, or 5 days since I last played this now. This is what happens. I need to fucking not do that. Anyway. Yeah. Whatever. Okay, it was Marlon. Got it.
Now that you mention it, I do remember that flip-flopper feeding the orca.
The flip-flopper. The flip-flopping hip-hopper.
Objection!
So you remembered, did you? Barely. I see the time for a true sword fight has come. I call Marlon Rhymes to the stand. I mean, he wanted to call Marlon Rhymes already, but Marlon decided he didn't want to testify.
Mr. Lawyer, both Miss Orca Lover and Marlon Rhymes are important members of our crew. I don't want to suspect either of them, but I'm ready to accept whatever truth you find. Here, take this.
That charm. It's the charm that matches the one Azura Summers had, isn't it? So you and Miss Summers were romantically involved, weren't you, Dr. Crab?
What? No, of course not. Sorry to disappoint you, but this does not belong to me. Aha!
Here we go.
At the time, I thought it was Azura's, so I grabbed it. But it wasn't hers. Now it's up to you, Mr. Lawyer, to figure out whose charm it is.
Well, there's only one person then. Okay. I will. Thank you, Dr. Crab.
After all, I'm interested in the outcome of this trial, too. Now then, please summon Marlon Rhymes to the witness stand.
Yeah, we're rocking with one chance left. 1 HP, 1 hit point, 1 penalty left. The flip-flopper, hip-hopper, might be the chip-chopper, whip-whapper.